Hey all, welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video, and today I wanted to showcase the deck that I've been using to climb the Kaiba Cup ladder. So basically I thought to myself, what's a good deck to use right now? And as many people have also pointed out to me, it's a fairly common solution that a lot of people have found, and that is using Phoenix on the ladder. So it does have its weaknesses, and it does have some drawbacks for sure against today's meta, but it also is great to destroy all the nasty back row and all the nasty field spells that are sitting around right now. I decided, since the Kaiba Cup ladder is not very too challenging in at least the first stage, I'm already stage like 16, so I'm not too concerned, but I wanted to film this part of the video right away, and then I'm going to wait for the accumulative, and I'm going to complete this video once I reach level 20. But so far, I haven't had any problems. I've only lost a couple duels, and I think my deck is one of the more optimal builds. I know Guns Blazing put out a video with the Berserk Dragon in it, and that's super cool. And I think that kind of solves one of the Phoenix deck's problems of not having a very strong monster in its deck, based on attack that is. So that's really cool. I haven't personally experimented with it, but I think I'm going to stick with pure Phoenix, and that's mostly because I feel like I don't really want to mess with this style of the deck. I really do like a pure deck, and if it ever becomes too much of a problem, I'll just add in some Wild Tornadoes or some more Super Rush Headlongs. Alright, and without any further ado, let's check out the deck. Alright, the deck. So I am running a fairly standard version of this deck, and the only other change I would like to maybe see is a third Sphere Kuriboh. Not that I know exactly where I'd put it in, but I really do like this build. It's pure, it makes me really enjoy playing this game. I don't know what a Phoenix deck is supposed to make you feel, but that's what it makes me feel. And we just start off by running 3 of the Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys itself. So basically this is a level 8 monster. Some people think it's level 7. It's actually level 8. So it's a level 8 Winged Beast monster, and it's fire, so it's awesome for the field spell. Basically, during your next standby phase, after this card was destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, special summon this card from the graveyard. When you do, destroy all spell and trap cards on the field. Everything. It's a big old heavy storm. And it has 2400 attack and 1600 defense, which is, you know, not bad per se, but it's not great at taking on most of the meta cards now. Cyber Angels and Ancient Gears, that is. But what this does mean, 24 and 16, is it equals 4000 exactly there. So it's able to be searched out by one of our cards really easily. So I run 3 of those, and then I run 3 Fire King Avatar Yaksha. So if face-up Fire King monster you control is destroyed by a card effect, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can destroy 1 card in your hand or you control. And you can only use this once per turn. So this is nice because it's an 1800 attack monster. That's already pretty key. It also adds to 2000, which sometimes does happen, so you can get a nice search off it using our other search card. But it's mostly just great because it can destroy the Fire King within your hand once this card is destroyed. And of course you run 3 of these. Next up for another fire monster, we run Goka, the Pyra of Malice. So if you control a fire monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. When you do, target 1 fire monster you control and destroy that target. During each of your standby phases, special 1 fireball token, Pyro, level 1, 100 attack, 100 defense, in defense position. You contribute 1 other fire type monster. This card gains 500 attack at the end phase. So I've tribute summoned off these tokens once or twice, but I would say majorly I just tribute it for Goka's effect to gain 500 attack. And Goka's just really powerful because you can summon out your Yaksha and you can summon out your Goka, and then you can have Goka destroy Yaksha, it gets its effect, destroy the Phoenix in your hand, and then you just have Goka on the field, the 2200 body, and you'll get Phoenix next turn. So that's really fun. That's a really great combo piece there. Do I think you should run 2 of these? I don't really think so, because you have to control a fire monster to kind of bring it out. It's not like special summonable. I like just 1 of them because of the monster total we run in the deck. And then for one of our other major monsters, one I just like because I wasn't actually sure how prominent tunes were going to be, but in one of the replays you guys are going to see, this actually was the way I won the game against some tune monsters. So I still keep just 1 in the deck, and this would be one of the cards I pivot in and out of if I so choose to add in a third Sphere Kuriboh, or if I try to play with numbers. This would be maybe one of the cards that would go, but basically Heavy Knight of the Flame, this card is a fire type monster, great thing like that. You can normal summon it to have the effect at the start of the damage step. If this card attacked a special summon monster, you can just banish that monster. No target, just banish the monster. So it gets rid of all the tunes underneath Toon Kingdom, and that's super key. And I love this card, and I love combining it with Spear Karibos to protect it, because then it stays on the field long enough for you to Gemini summon it. Also, 1800 body is not bad at all. And then I think we all know what Spear Karibo does, just discard from your hand, change the monster's defense position. Super key, super common. I like 3 of these because they stay in your hand, so that when Phoenix revives, it'll destroy all spell and trap cards on the field, but you still don't lose the protection because Spear Karibo will be in your hand. It's obviously not affected by that, and that can be life or death. Next up, we have the field spell that works with this deck, and this sometimes makes me want to take it down to 2 because it's kind of cloggy, kind of bricky, but I do like to see it a lot. So another number I like to play with is maybe 2 of these, but right now 3 is just fine for me. I'm living with it. So basically, if this face-up card in the field zone is sent to the graveyard or banished, destroy all monsters you control. Just destroys everything. So that's kind of a way of like getting your Phoenix back. So that's like a way of getting your Phoenix effect off. Also, if you have more than 1 Phoenix in the graveyard and it revives onto the field and destroys Fire King Island will resolve and destroy everything, and then the next Phoenix will activate and summon it back, so you're actually not left with losing both of them. Also, it comes with 2 very powerful effects. So first one, during your main phase, you can destroy 1 monster in your hand or you control, and if you do, add 1 Fire King monster from deck to your hand. So this is able to search out your Yaksha. Super nice, super simple. And then secondary effect, if you control no monsters, you can special summon 1 Fire Wingbeat monster from your hand. So an instant summon of your Phoenix. So that's a great way of getting at your Phoenix. I do really like this card. And just a side note, you can only use one of these effects once per turn. So you can't use both in one single turn. And then we have the card that allows you to search out your Phoenix. That's normally what you're going to be using it for. And besides this, look at your deck, and if you do, you can add 1 monster from your deck to your hand whose sum of the attack and defense equal your life point. And you can only use 1 of these per turn, so you can't just fish out 2 Phoenix in 1 turn using 2 of these cards. But I really like it because Phoenix is the card you need to get in your hand. You need to see a Phoenix. That's why you run 3 of them. And that's also why you need to run, I would say, 1 to 2 of these for sure. I like running 2. I don't think 3 is necessary. I think it's a little cloggy to run 3 because this does become a dead card right after you take any damage, basically. Sometimes you can get your Spear Karibo out if you only have 500 life points remaining, because Spear Karibo's sum is 300 and 200 to 500. So that is kind of fun, and I just really enjoy the instant search that you get with this card. And then finally, one of the most powerful cards in the deck, which is super underrated. I think you should be running at least 2 of these, and I run 3 and I sometimes regret it, but I definitely like seeing it when I see it. Basically, Destruct Potion will select 1 monster you control and destroy it and gain life points equal to its attack. So this is a great way for you to destroy your Yaksha, to destroy your Phoenix, to get it out of the way in case a monster is going to beat it by battle or something, or if it gets split face down with Floodgate, you can tribute it still using Destruct Potion. You gain some massive life points, and then you can also trigger off the effects of destruction. So that's really key, and I really do enjoy this card. I think it should be run at least a 2 in every Phoenix deck. So that is the deck. So for this video, I'm actually not going to narrate any of the replays. We're just going to have a montage of Kaiba Corp matches climbing up all the way to our max. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope to catch you in the next one. And remember, if you have anything you want to talk about, just leave it in the comment section down below. I'll make sure to answer. Alright, let's get into some butt kicking.